But he fumbles the opening snap. Able to get back on. Kadeem Carey to Scott's left, the nation's second leading rusher. And Scott's first throw of the day against one-on-one is too far for Austin. Down to the final moment, so 3rd down and 14 for Arizona. Scott looking to a 7-man coverage.
Reception was unbelievable, but they have to play one high safety to get down in the box.
Carey's first run of the day springs in for a nice gain, and Carey's.
Well, you can't go any faster than Arizona's going right now.
Scott throwing the fade. Richards wants.
Difficult to handle.
Back to the ground with Carey, who has a seam, and Kadeem Carey's got a first down and more in. Bigger, nothing different than Utah ever faces, though. First down and a quarter of the field, and Scott throwing behind Johnny Jackson. Scott just 1 of 4 so far. Give him an easy one with a dump off to Carey, who's thrown out of bounds. That defense. Empty it out for Scott on 3rd and 23. 7 drop into coverage. Scott with time. Off his back foot will heave it out of bounds, and Utah's defense. Utah, one of the top 4th down defenses in the country. They bring pressure. Scott off his back foot. And a turnover on downs.
Taken in the NFL draft in the spring.
Arizona's second possession begins with Kadeem Carey, who coughs the ball up, and Trevor Riley's there. Scramble for it. Utah's got it. It was Michael Walker that fell on it. Getting takeaways had been an issue. Lotulelei was there as well.
Without exposing your body on blocking game.
Scott fires
here in 2012.
Carey flying up from the secondaries, blackened to pop.
Inside zone running scheme.
2nd and 6. Scott wants to go downfield. Miscommunication, and it's 3rd.
Bet.
And you know, Arizona fans watching back home taking a sigh of relief seeing Scott stay in the game after that. Here's Daniel Jenkins with his first touch of the day.
He was out altogether last week against Colorado.
2nd and 7. Scott with time, floating it for Dan Buckner. 7 drop into coverage, and the slant is nowhere near.
When it's wide open, you keep the football and get around the edge in a hurry.
Here's Carey getting a seam, staying on his feet for close to. Jenkins stays in. And Jenkins hits the hole hard. Here.
The speed at which Arizona is lining up and getting this done, and
total offense. The box is loaded. Jenkins inside the 5. Stays in on 2nd down and goal. Running hard and reaching close to the goal line. It'll be 3rd.
Maybe he was. That's incredible.
Here's Carey getting to the edge, and a touchdown for one of the nation's top offenses trying to capitalize. Off play action. Scott looking on a wheel. It was taken away, and will throw it away.
Well, that's interesting to be known as that. I've had offensive linemen do it in front of me, but I've never seen quarterback do it that frequently.
Defense discipline on Carey this time. Jason Whittingham with his stop, and
once he does it, it's over with.
On 3rd and 9, he pumps, he throws, and he's got a first down.
Blank. You don't have time.
Pressure comes, and Scott king games during its current winning streak. Tough one against Stanford right now. On 1st down, it's Kadeem Carey, and Carey.
How successful Matt Scott has been carrying the football. A very good read. You can. That's a give read up the middle. Carey finishes it off.
Give read this time as well. Brian Blecken up from the safety spot to hit. Reading the unblocked defensive end or edge defender. Scott with time.
Dash and blow him up, but you see Matt Scott's pass ability on that play.
Carey runs into traffic. Utah's run defense.
The tackle box.
One-on-one coverage across the board. Scott trying to look over the top of it. It's Hill, and it's broken up. They twist up front. Hill adjusts. Spin. From the 41, Scott off his back foot. Buckner, second at California. Same town as Matt Scott. Second and 10, short roll. Scott on time and on first half. Jenkins, nice cutback. Ryan Blecken holds on. Scott went the wrong way with a handoff, then ran right into the
focus on Lotulelei.
Boy, the free safety, Eric Rowe, is 20 yards downfield. Scott is pressured and dropped. And they play it cautiously, but bust it. Carey slips down. Arizona back to work at the 25. Scott pumps one way, comes back to the near side, and under. So back to the ground. Carey had a bit of a seam, but it closed in a hurry. Trevor Riley. A lot of room in the middle of the field, but they go to the outside for Kadeem Carey, who hurdles his way short. It disappeared from this offense. Back into the fold with a big play on his senior night. Kadeem Carey slammed. Empty set. Scott's pressure. And throws it away.
They end up blowing it anyway.
Drive extended. Back to Carey, who's got room. Kadeem Carey skis his. Press man coverage on the edge. Throwing the wheel route. Hill couldn't pull it in. 10. 7 in the box. They run right at it. Offensive line gets the job done. Kadeem Carey with a first down to the 30. Likely as a first-round pick to come back this year.
And you can see him right there, and it's a lot is expected of what most people consider the best defensive tackle in all the land and potentially the #1 draft pick overall, but he's not even doubled on that play. He almost runs himself. Lotulelei cannot let that happen between the tackles.
Right back at him with Jenkins. Some tough run in zone. Off play action. Scott on time to
running deep and then just breaking the route off quickly.
Jenkins with a head of steam down to the 7. 4. Arizona in a hurry. Back to Jenkins. Instead, it's Scott with a pull read, and Scott is
back. Read is the best play they have going right now.
Jenkins didn't get it, but a
personal foul, hands to the face, defense number 92.
That's not a reviewable situation, but the penalty is up in that humanity. The head is snapped back. I think that's a good call. I think that's a penalty.
First down and goal. Jenkins squirting free for a touchdown. They faked the field goal for a touchdown in the first quarter. Arizona takes over. Kadeem Carey trying to make them pay. Carey's
offensive line that has been really banged up most of the year opens up a gaping hole.
Daniel Jenkins comes in on first down to the 21. They run it right into pressure. Matt Scott bounces away from it. Eric Rowe on down the first half, snapped the streak of 14 consecutive trips with a score. Scott throwing the fade, looking for the lead. Dan Buckner can't get it. But an offense that has run for 280 yards will now try to grind some clock with Kadeem Carey getting 5 on first down. Scott pulls it. Blecken can't get him. Scott with offense against one of the top 20 defenses in the land. Back to the ground with Carey. Spins out of initial contact, but doesn't get anything. Arizona runs this play clock down, up by a touchdown. 6:40 to go. Carey finding his seam. Trevor Riley finding him. Scott sets the shoulders. 4th down. If it's not right, then you're out of timeout.
Absolutely.
It's a moot point now. Here's Carey. Kadeem Carey, Utah, which has just 1 timeout. Back to Carey. Body slam by Scott. Pulls it. Rowe runs him down, and it's on the ground. It's Carey, and it's 4th down and goal. Jason Whittingham